U.S. acts to lift most sanctions on Syria. Pushes for peace between Damascus and Israel. On June 30, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order lifting most of the U.S. sanctions imposed on Syria since the 1970s. According to the White House, the order allows for relaxed export controls on certain goods and exempts some restrictions related to foreign aid to Syria. In addition, the directive instructs the U.S. Secretary of State to review the designation of the armed group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, Interim President Ahmed al-Sharaa, and Syria on various terrorism lists. The Guardian reported that the executive order states the U.S. is committed to supporting a stable, unified, and peaceful Syria, both domestically and with its neighbors. A united Syria that does not provide safe haven to terrorist organizations and that guarantees security for religious and ethnic minority groups will contribute to regional security and prosperity. According to the U.S., recent positive developments and actions taken by Syria's interim government following the collapse of the Bashar al-Assad regime indicate a hopeful prospect for a stable and peaceful future. The lifting of sanctions will support Syria's reconstruction and counter-terrorism efforts without empowering harmful actors. Washington maintains that this policy aligns with U.S. objectives of promoting peace and stability in the region, while holding accountable those responsible for past crimes or terrorist activities. In response to the U.S. move, Syrian Foreign Minister Assad Hassan al-Shaybani stated, "We welcome the removal of most sanctions imposed on the Syrian Arab Republic under the historic executive order issued by President Trump." He noted that eliminating this major obstacle to economic recovery has opened up opportunities to promote reconstruction and development, while restoring essential infrastructure and enabling displaced Syrians to return home in safety and dignity. During his visit in May, President Trump met with Syria's interim president Ahmed al-Sharaa in Saudi Arabia and announced that the U.S. would lift its strict sanctions on Damascus. He also called on al-Sharaa to fulfill certain conditions aimed at stabilizing the country. One of these conditions includes normalizing relations with neighboring countries, including Israel and the United States. On the same day, Axios reported that the Trump administration is holding preliminary discussions with Israel and Syria on the possibility of reaching a bilateral security agreement. Earlier, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar stated that Israel is interested in advancing peace agreements and normalization of relations with Lebanon and Syria.